The rich don't work for money, they have money work for them. This concept is the philosophy and blueprint laid out in Robert Kiyosaki's best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The idea of passive income, otherwise making your money make more money for you, is what sets real estate investing apart as arguably the most powerful wealth-building tool in existence. With over 32 million copies sold in 109 different countries, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the #1 personal finance book of all time. If you don't have a copy, I highly recommend you get it and fast because the book offers a simplistic viewpoint of exactly how rich people become rich. So in this video, we'll give you the Rich Dad, Poor Dad real estate blueprint and 10 lessons we've learned from Kiyosaki's Rich Dad. In return, take a few seconds and subscribe to Life of a Landlord, where investors go to level up their journey in real estate and owning rental properties. Don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss out. Now, it's no wonder that millions of real estate investors, when asked what book inspired them the most to get started, name this book as a catalyst for their investing career. This is a book that will radically reshape your thinking and redirect the course of your life if you apply its principles. Let's look at 10 lessons Robert Kiyosaki learned from his Rich Dad. Number 1, the rich don't work for money. Broke people stay broke by spending all their money. Middle class people stay middle class by saving all their money. Rich people stay rich by laboring all their money. If you work for money, you will run out of time to make enough money. The most common problem is people don't want to learn about money. They basically go to school, find a job, collect paychecks, and then die. Robert Kiyosaki talks about the fact that money is not taught in school or at home. He emphasizes that the way you think about things will determine how successful you are in life. Now, Kiyosaki also recommends learning and reading books every single day to exercise your mind. In fact, the more you exercise your brain, the stronger it will get. He discusses how buying assets that deliver cash flow will bring more wealth and success down the road, and this makes your money work for you. If people get smarter about how they spend their money, their assets will do the work for them, and they can avoid working for money. So let your education be the beginning of your journey. Number 2, the rich invent money. This part of the book is about how the rich invent money with their mind. Robert says it's not the smart that gets ahead, it's the bold. In fact, Robert says that the single most powerful asset we have is our mind, and if it's trained well, it can produce enormous wealth down the line. So do you want to learn financial intelligence or keep working in a 9-to-5 job? Kiyosaki says courage is the difference between leading a normal life or a successful life. He says money isn't real, but our mind is. If we train our mind well, we will become successful. For the poor, old ideas and methods and the fear of change are their biggest liability. Limiting your options through a lack of financial intelligence has the same detriment as clinging to old ideas. The rich don't sit around and wait for opportunity to fall into their laps. They make their own luck through education and resourcefulness. Analysis paralysis is like waiting for all the traffic lights to turn green for 5 miles before you start your trip. At some point, you have to come to terms with not knowing everything before you make your first move. Number 3, the rich overcome obstacles. 4 main reasons why people stay broke are fear, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. Look, I get it. People never like losing money. There is no rich person who has never lost money, but there are plenty of broke people who have never lost a cent. People take decisions out of fear. Broke people are afraid to take risks, but rich people are willing to take more risks. They know the fact that all the opportunities lie across the risk. He states that the biggest difference between a rich person and a poor person is fear. I find this to be so true because buying properties and starting businesses is risky and can invoke fear in many, and it can be very intimidating to even learn. I know many people that rent their entire lives because it was never a good time to buy a house, the market was too high, and whatever excuses they seem to believe. If you take the time to research and identify a good investment from a bad investment, it's easy to make financial decisions. However, wealthy people take risks. They are financially educated and know when they see a good investment. Kiyosaki mentions that failure inspires winners while failure defeats losers. Number 4, the rich know financial literacy. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. This may sound new, but keeping money is terribly hard. If you don't believe me, look back at the income you made in the last month and how much of it you have now. Money without financial literacy is no money. Making money and keeping money are two separate things. Number 5, the rich mind their own business. It's daunting to think about starting a business, but why not start a side hustle while working your job? The little things can turn into big things over time. Minding your own business is about focusing on your assets column instead of income statements alone. Don't be overwhelmed by the idea of owning a business. Simply focusing on buying stocks is also a business. Other asset categories are real estate, royalties, you can even buy bonds. Once a dollar goes into your asset column, never let it come out. Never reward yourself with luxuries without your hard-earned money. Instead, buy assets with it and use the generated income to buy the luxuries. Number 6, the rich know diversification. You want to know a little about a lot. Schools focus on making people specialize so that they can hang around in a job for their lifetime. Work hard, earn money, get promoted, earn a little more money. This is true for engineers, doctors, architects, lawyers, and even pilots. All the educated people believe the same dogma. That's why educated people fail financially. They think job security is everything. Job security means nothing when you work to learn. But the rich-oriented people care about learning. They think learning every aspect of a business is important to build long-term wealth. Don't stick to a skill that is valuable in only one industry. Number 7, the rich work to learn. Even if it means working for free, Robert Kiyosaki states that working for knowledge is more important than working for money. In fact, the more you learn, the easier things will get in life and the more potential to be successful. If you see opportunities as opportunities, you will succeed. The same opportunities are handed to everyone, but it's only those that see them as opportunities that achieve success. The world is filled with talented poor people, meaning that we need to harness those talents to be successful in life. You see, therefore, I challenge you to learn something new every day. Read 10 pages of a book, listen to a podcast, talk to someone with wisdom, or watch a self-help YouTube video. Keep growing your mind and then rinse and repeat tomorrow. What talents do you have that you want to harness? Ask yourself this and I promise you'll get ahead. Number 8, understand the power of corporations. The harder your work is, the more you pay the government. A corporation is the biggest secret of the rich. They use it to escape unnecessary taxes, but what many people don't get is the corporation is not really a thing. It's merely a file folder with some legal documents in it. It was popular because the income tax rate of a corporation is less than the individual income tax rates. In addition, certain expenses could be paid by a corporation with pre-tax dollars, so read more about that when it comes to corporations and filing your taxes when you have real estate. Number 9, the rich know skills for success. You may be a solopreneur, but there comes a time where you need to step up the game. Everyone should learn these 3 main management skills to succeed. Management of cash flow, management of systems, and management of people. The ability to sell is the key skill for personal success. I wasn't aware of this myself because I never think of myself as an entrepreneur. This book changed that. Work with people smarter than you and unite them as a team. 3 of the most important communication skills are writing, speaking, and negotiating. Work on your communication skills constantly. Even though you are a genius, if you can't communicate your ideas effectively, you will be mediocre. Be a great learner, seller, and marketer. Number 10, the rich get brave. School teaches you to work for money. Our education system is built on the premise of producing a workforce for companies or institutions. People learn it without questioning because they are afraid, and it's an easy path. When you follow the basic principles they teach you in high school and college, I can guarantee you will get trapped in the rat race, and the principles learned in this video will not benefit you at all. This goes back to the point I explained about being brave and taking risks. Without this skill, you will stay in your comfort zone, and ultimately, that will lead you to just another mediocre life, leaving you with regrets later down the road. Don't be the person that says, I wish I would have done this 20 years ago. Take action now. Now, if you want to get a full grasp on how you can get started in real estate, check out this playlist we created that will walk you through the type of action you need to be taking if you want to be like Robert's rich dad. Now, I hope you found this video helpful. If so, take a few seconds and like the video down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more powerful real estate content. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.